Hey guys, it's Julie from Sleeknote. The return on investment from email is huge. That's why I'll walk you through the data around the best time to send an email, help you benchmark yourself against others in your industry, and give you the 5-step guide to planning your own email frequency so you don't end up spending hours, maybe even months, building your email list to encourage sales for your e-commerce store. Scheduling the wrong emails at the wrong time leads to higher unsubscribe rates and greater expenses for the business. And it also increases the risk of ending up in no man's land, aka the promotion tab. No one wants that.
I don't want to go.
So how do you know the best time to send an email? Or how often should you send email to your customers? You look at the data. Sending the right emails at the right time isn't as straightforward as one could hope. The best email frequency is the one that works for you. But how do you know what works for you? I'll get into that later. For now, let's look at the data. According to a study by HubSpot, Tuesday seemed to be the best day to send an email, followed by Monday and Wednesday. In their study, GetResponse also found Tuesday to be the best day to send an email. MailChimp conducted a similar research but found that Thursdays are the optimum days to send emails based on opening rates and percentage of unsubscribes. We'll get into more detail on how to use this data soon, so don't go anywhere just yet. So when determining email frequency, we also need to look at how many emails you should be sending.
That right there is the mail. Now let's talk about the mail. Can we talk about the mail?
Many businesses send bulk emails too often and to the wrong people, which results in high unsubscribe rates. In fact, Blue Hornet found the top reason people unsubscribe from their email list is because of frequency. So how often should you send email to your subscribers? In a study by Marketing Sherpa, consumers were asked how often they would like to receive email correspondence from businesses they subscribe to. Over 80% of the consumers surveyed suggested they'll be happy to receive emails from companies at least once a month. And over 60% said they'll be happy to receive emails at least once a week. So what does all of this data tell us? And more importantly, how can we use it? As with everything else, you should never do what everyone else is doing. Every business is different, and what works for some businesses might not work for you. So how do you optimize your own e-commerce email frequency and find your own sweet spot?
That's your sweet spot right there.
First, you use the data as benchmarks. There's no one size fits all, but if you're totally in the dark about email frequency, you can use the data as a guideline for your own strategy. Secondly, you must segment your email list. Everyone on your email list is different. They have different wants and different needs. The only thing they have in common is at some point they signed up to receive emails from you. Because everyone in your email list is different, you shouldn't be sending the same emails to everyone. Even though it's much easier and less time consuming to send the same emails to your entire list, it's such a bad strategy. By segmenting your email list based on interests or demographics, you can send super targeted emails that have a much higher chance of converting your subscribers into lifelong customers. You can read much more about email list segmentation by clicking this little box. But when you're sending emails, you need to be consistent. If you tell your email list you plan to email them once a week on a Thursday, send them an email once a week on a Thursday. Letting your subscribers know how often you'll be emailing them is, by the way, a really good idea. You should do this in your welcome email so people know what to expect. Here's an example of Sports Car Digest who let subscribers know that their weekly newsletter goes out every Thursday. Lastly, you should always be testing. Every email list is different, and the best time or frequency for you to send an email might not be the same as another email marketer. We all have specific times a day where we set aside time to read and answer email, whether it's intentional or not. Some people like to check their emails just when they return from lunch or on the couch at evening. We're all very different in that matter, so there's no time that day that works for all. Try scheduling your next 7 emails to go out on different days of the week and split test different sending times to see when you get the highest open and click-through rate. Depending on the size of your email list, you might need to perform this test more than once to get statistically significant results. But you'll soon start to see a pattern in which days and times perform better than others. So let's say you run an e-commerce with clothing. Well, obviously you segmented your list based on interest, right? So it might be worth testing if your segmented list of people interested in baby clothes are more likely to browse for new baby clothes at night after they put the kids to bed. Most email service providers have a split testing feature that makes it easy to test different elements such as frequency, timing, content, subject line, and so on. Another possibility is to just ask your subscribers. If you're in doubt about anything, you typically find someone who knows and ask them. So why not ask the people who are receiving your emails when and how often they'd like to receive them? They're the only ones who can give you a straight answer. Here's an example from Bonobos, who asked their subscribers how often they'd like to receive emails. Allowing people to decide when they receive emails will not only increase your open rates, but also create a stronger relationship with your customers. So now I've been going on about emailing your audience too frequently, but is there a danger in emailing them too little? There sure is. Firstly, not sending enough emails means you miss out on great revenue opportunities.
Why would you go after revenue? Because to make money?
Your email list is a vast pool of potential customers, so limiting the number of emails you send also means you decrease the chance of your subscribers buying from you. Also, not sending consistent emails to your list means you don't have a strong presence in the inbox. Office workers receive an average of 122 emails per day. That means it's easy to get lost among all the other emails. If you don't email often enough, your subscribers might forget who you are and not recognize you when they email them. And worst case, they'll unsubscribe. No one wants a stranger in the inbox.
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
Email marketing is about building lifelong relationships. Using data as a benchmark plus your own testing and ensuring every email you send is relevant and provides value will help you increase your email marketing return on investment. So all right, folks, that was all from me today. Obviously, you're dying to start implementing all of these amazing tips, but before you do anything, hit subscribe right here. You don't want to miss out on even more invaluable hacks, I promise. And if you want to learn more about email frequency and see lots of examples, just click this floating box. See you next time, fellow geeks.